I'm going to be showing you guys a scalping strategy that was able to bring in over 300% gains trading with a 1% risk per trade. If we were to change that to 2% risk, you will see here that our gains jump up to 1,400%. We go from $1,000 to $15,000. So make sure you guys pay attention to every single word I'm going to say in this video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys a trading strategy which you can have very precise signals and will get really high profits. This strategy is completely and totally magical because it'll basically eliminate all of your losses even when the market is moving sideways. The win rate of the strategy is extremely high, so you have to pay attention to the points that I'm going to be talking about in this video so that you too can experience the profitable trades. I'm sure at the end of this video, you're going to be extremely happy to see how accurate this strategy actually is. This strategy is basically made by combining three indicators, and it's extremely profitable, which can grow a small account really fast, which is what most people want. Now, there is no other strategies that could basically quadruple or even 5x your account in just 10 to 15 days. You've probably never seen a strategy like this before, so basically consider yourself lucky for finding a video like this. I don't think anybody else on YouTube would basically tell you a strategy like this for free. And the only thing that I ask that you guys do for me is to make sure that you take a second out of your day to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because it really helps out the channel a lot. To prove how well this strategy works, I'm going to show you in different market conditions backtest 200 times, and I'm going to set the risk to reward ratio to 1.5. Alright, so let's learn this extremely fascinating strategy, but before we do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Look at these examples of these profitable trades. You have a profit trade here, profit trade here, profit right here. We caught the low before the pump here. We caught the dump on the way to the downside, profit here. Now, let's go ahead and add the indicators to our chart. The first indicator that we will be using is the 1 minute easy scalping system by Gustavo Ruby. You're going to type in 1 minute easy and it should show up like this. For the second indicator, you're going to search for ATR stop loss finder, and it's going to be by VeryFid. So you type in ATR stop loss finder and click on this. Okay, and finally, we're going to add the ADX and DI indicator by Bekio Oyoji. I don't know how to say the name, but you can see it right here. So we're going to go ahead and add that. Now let's go over the inputs and the settings for all of these. But before we do, a quick reminder to head down below in the description, sign up to Bybit. You can get up to $4,000 for free to trade with. And they also have over 200 coins that you can trade with. It's one of the best servers out there, or exchanges out there, to be trading cryptocurrency. Okay, now what we will do is change the inputs to the easy scalping. What you will do is go here to the inputs, and we are going to change the trend length period to 88. We're going to press enter. Then we will go over to the style, and we want to change this bar color. We want to change these colors to light blue. Okay, and we are going to get rid of the rest of these. So we'll get rid of this. We don't need to see these things. And then you will hit OK. Alright, now let's customize the ATR. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the style, and let's get rid of these tables because we don't really need those. Then we'll go over to the inputs. We're going to change the multiplier to 0.85. We're going to hit enter, and then let's just get rid of these show price lines. Then we'll hit OK. And last, we're going to change the ADX and DI. So let's just get rid of the ADX right here, and we'll get rid of the levels. And now we are ready to move on to the rules for this strategy. Okay, for the rules for buying, you have to be above this line right here, and the line has to also be green. That's number one. Number two, we have to have the full body of the candle above the green line. Okay, that's number two. Number 3 is going to be you have to have a buy signal on the ADX where you have this cross happening where the green line is coming up above the red line. And the last thing is that we need our trigger candle to be green. For selling, it is the exact opposite. We will need for the price to be below this line, and the line needs to be red. Then we will also need the full body of the candle to be below the red line. Then we will also need this ADX and DI to be crossing for a sell signal. So we need this cross to the upside like that. And we also need this candle signal to be red. So now that we have the trading rules, I'm going to go through and back test this and give you guys the result. Okay, now that the backtesting is done, let's go ahead and go over these results here. As you guys can see, we have tested this over 200 times. You guys can see all of them are here. And if I just go from left to right to explain to you guys how this sheet works, 1 is a win, 0 is a loss. This is our starting balance, and this is how the balance increases as time goes on. This is our profit per trade. You can see here for the wins, then you have the losses. And here's our profit change over time, starting at $1,000. And here we are risking 1% per trade with a risk to reward of 1.5. So that means that if we're risking 1%, we're going to, if we win, we gain 1.5%, which is why you see 15 here. Because 1% of 1,000 is 10, and then 1.5 risk to reward, which means 1.5 times your risk is $15. So you can see here we have a profit of 1.5. So as you guys can see, as time goes on, we are able to hit over 100% return on our investment after trade 97, and then after that we are able to move up to 200% at trade 115, and we're able to continue to go up all the way to 300% on trade 200. Now if we scroll up, as you can see here, we had some little dips here and there, but it overall did pretty well. Our ending balance, so our starting balance was 1,000. Our ending balance is 4,000. So we had a total profit of 3,000, which gives us a gain of almost 300%. The interesting thing is that if we decide to risk 2% per trade, you guys will see here that we go from $1,000 to $15,000. So we have an increase of 14,000%. Our 1,400%, and you guys can see here all the math is correct. You can see here again 2% of 1,000 is 20, and if you win a trade in the very beginning, you'd make $30 because 1.5, right? So you guys can see here all the math is correct on this thing, and then you can see we eventually just start blowing up when you're starting to use the percentages here. So you can go 1,000 all the way up to 1,400%. So pretty crazy. I really enjoyed this video. Again, I don't think anybody is giving away these types of this type of information. So again, make sure you guys are heading over to Bybit. Sign up with the link in the description box below or the pinned comment. You can get up to $4,000 for free to trade over on Bybit.